Oh my god, I did it, you guys. I have done it. I think I got my setup also. Oh, good. Fingers crossed. All right, guys. So hold on. Just gonna turn this up a little bit. There we go. Let's see here. Yes, I got it working. All right, you guys. What is up? I got the stream working. Yay, me. Hopefully, as people join, you'll be able to see everything. But I'm just gonna go with the flow. So yeah, what is up, guys? It is your favorite Sentai says she's Sailor Scorpio, and I am live streaming. I know you guys haven't seen me in a while. I appreciate anybody who will or will not show up. I'm just gonna keep running with it. I truly don't care. But yeah, so for this show, I'm gonna be doing uh basically talking about the trailers that came out recently for Blue Beetle and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I'm actually excited about. Don't get me wrong. Talk about news in general, and I'm gonna give you guys a follow-up on our trip to Chicago, which was honestly pretty awesome. I'm kind of shocked that it was as good as it was, but yeah. So let's start from the beginning. Hi guys, missed you. Heart you. No, I haven't done this in almost like 2 years. Hopefully, I don't look too washed out. I'm working with some things, guys. It's fine. It's fine. We don't question it. But yeah, so here I am. Hope you missed me. Hopefully, you guys have been following us on IG. Like we've been doing a lot of stuff on Instagram, and it's been just a really great experience this past 2+ years trying to figure out what we're doing, where we're going with this. And yeah, it's been interesting. I don't know if Tony will actually show up tonight and just kind of poke his head into the stream. If he does, it's whatever. But yeah, so I missed you guys a lot. But yeah, so let's get it started. I'm over here rambling now. I'm sorry. I tend to get nervous when I do lives. I shouldn't. I should be used to this by now. I am the face of NRG Comics, so I shouldn't be nervous at all. Why would I be? It's fine. Everything's fine. But anyway, so yeah, um, let's talk about some stuff that's happened this week. So we got two trailers that came out recently. We got the Blue Beetle one and we got Across the Spider Verse. I'm actually excited about both. So for a lot of people who don't know, I growing up was a Marvel fan. But as I got older, I started gravitating more towards DC. So I'm a little bit excited about both of these trailers. Saw them both, really liked them. I think if I had to pick, I'm not gonna say I have a preference for both. I don't have a preference. We'll put it that way. I don't really have a preference for what I would like to see, but anybody who knows me knows I prefer just anything animated. Um, I do have take some issues with some of the live action stuff that DC has done because they have just, oh Lord, they've tried. God knows they have tried and tried and tried some more. But hey, we're I think with this one, with especially with Blue Beetle, I'm a little bit more excited. Now with Spider Verse, I am definitely excited about that one, just because we get to see a lot of the alternate Spider-Man characters, a lot of the ones that we've already seen in the first movie. Fun fact, I haven't seen the first movie since it came out, so I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch it at least 4 different times before I can actually go into the new movie. So there's that. But yeah, I'm excited. They both look really awesome. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wonder if I can, probably not. I'm still trying to figure out the layout here. It's gonna take me a little bit, but we'll go with that. So yeah, I'm very excited about these two. And I don't have a preference as much as I would like to say I'm more excited to see one versus the other. I'm not, just because when it comes to these movies, I think a lot of people are suffering from superhero fatigue. Thing I know because I damn sure am. And hold on.
Okay, I found this on the web for superhero fatigue. It is a thing I know because I'm sure I am.
And great,
Check it out.
Siri just interrupted me.
What do you want to search for?
Nothing, Siri, go away. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to. Mm-mm.
Here's what I found.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Siri decided it wanted to interrupt the show. That's okay. I'll deal with it later. I don't know if you guys saw my background, but my background is Anthe from Utena. She's one of my faves. I love it. But and now I lost my train of thought. Awesome. No, there we go. Okay, so again, I'm excited about both trailers. I really like. I think I'm honestly more excited about Blue Beetle just because I want to see what they do with it. It's a character that hasn't really had a chance. I want to say, but you never know. They've done it great in animated form. Let's be real. DC animated movies, top notch. I'm here for it. As for again, the live action, eh, it's whatever. But yeah, so that was a really quick, you know, thing I wanted to talk about. But I know you guys are mostly here for what I wanted to talk about, which was C2E2. That was an experience, and I feel like that's going to be a good bit, like a good chunk of the show. Which again, I don't plan on being on long. This is just a quick follow up before I have our uh I guess planned programming ready. Again, I think my brain is still. I think I left my brain in Chicago. You guys, I am so sorry, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do it. So C2E2 again. That was a thing that happened. That was definitely a thing that happened. And I gotta say, compared to when we did New York, it's definitely a different crowd. So when we did New York, we kind of knew what to expect because we've been to New York Comic Con before. We know how the crowds are. We know how people react. Anybody who came to see us that year at New York, once again, we really appreciate it because we were not prepared for anything that happened at that show. And it was just a once in a lifetime chance. I'm hoping, knock wood, we actually get a chance to do it again this year. Again, no guarantee. I am going to bug the hell out of like the repop guys just because I want to do this show again. I think we did really good. Again, you guys in New York really showed out for us and we really appreciate it. Loved you guys. But Chicago, that's a whole nother beast. So let's start from the beginning, right? So as you guys know, this year there were two conventions that were actually happening at the same time. There was MegaCon down in Florida and there was C2E2. We had hope to technically do both. MegaCon 2020. Actually no. Wait. So yeah, that's not happening, dude. We've already put in the application for C2E2 2024. That was gonna come at the end, but we'll see what happens. No guarantee. But yeah, so again, we put in the application for both MegaCon and C2E2. We didn't hear back from either one of them. I think I applied in November and then January we got an email saying, "Hey, are you guys still interested in doing C2E2?" I'm like, I guess maybe." Like the email came out of nowhere. Truthfully, I was actually shocked that we were going to get a response back because you feel like when you email, when you send an email out, you send out the application, you kind of hope that, okay, maybe somebody will see it. You got to take the next step to say, maybe somebody will, check it out. I don't know. I don't. So and we didn't get anything back. It's just like, screw it, we'll just worry about more local conventions, stuff here in Jersey, maybe Connecticut, Pennsylvania. We'll stick to those shows, which is fine. And then we got the email. I'm like, okay, we talked about it. It's like, all right, what do you think we should do? Like, we didn't hear back from MegaCon. I say we take the chance and do it. So here we are in January, rushing to get as much as we can prepared for this trip. It's a 12-hour trip, guys, and you have to be a real road warrior to do that kind of sitting down for ugh, the 12 hours it takes to get there. So we're still over here preparing. We're over here, checking our inventory, checking stock. It's like, do we have enough? Getting more stuff. Like, we got like this huge Funko Pop collection in, and that pretty much, I think, saved our asses for this show. And we still have so much left. Just so much stuff, guys. Our apartment literally looks like a toy, like, warehouse exploded. But again, it's okay. So we get everything ready, and we're keeping in contact with the Repop guys. We're getting ready to uh, pack up, get everything going. We actually had to get a hitch installed on our truck so we can get the U-Haul trailer and take it out there. Because let me tell you guys something. U-Haul is a trip, and I know I'm going on a tangent here, but you guys are gonna love this. So U-Haul, they think they slick. So if you have a SUV that can handle hauling, I think somebody just snuck into the show. Oh, God damn it! Hi, dear. I'm on TV. Yes, you're on TV. Anthony, guys, can you close the door on the way out, please? Thank you. God, what was I told you he was gonna show up eventually? But yeah, so what was that? U-Haul. So if you have a car that can handle it, if you have an SUV that can handle it, and you do this type of stuff or you plan on doing it, honestly, I would say invest on getting a trailer hitch installed on your trucks, because that pretty much saved us. Because that U-Haul, I was not driving that U-Haul van 12 hours from New Jersey to Chicago, because one, the gas would have killed us in general. Those vans eat up gas like it's going out of style. At least with my car, I know how much it's gonna cost me to get a full tank out of it. And then also with the U-Haul trailer, depending on how much stuff you bring, you can actually get a good amount into it. I didn't realize that when I was doing everything. Like, we were able to put our 3 tables, the 2 stands, I think at least 10 tubs full of just toys and pops in general. And then we had short boxes full of comics, which, I mean, I think we had at least 12 short boxes full of comics. Yeah, I think at least 12. And that's slabs and raws. So that worked out pretty well. So again, if you're gonna do it, make the investment. I know it's gonna be a lot, but if you're gonna plan on doing this long term and you're eventually gonna upgrade your car, I would say definitely do that. But going forward, so we're literally rushing this. So let's fast forward. So we've already paid for the venue. We paid for the spot. We know where we're gonna be at. Let's fast forward to literally like March, March 1st. Between getting the trailer, doing all the other shows we were doing that month, excuse me, and then preparing for Chicago, I think we've been the most tired that we have since we started this business. And it's always been a trial trying to figure out what shows we were going to do and how we were going to basically have the work life balance, because this is technically a part-time job for us until we go full time. And as much as I love doing this, I also have to realize, like, we have to stop. We have to stop, take time for ourselves, and be like, look, maybe we don't do this next show. Maybe we take 2 weeks off and not do another show until like maybe the end of April or the beginning of May because we're tired. So, like I said, it's been a lot. So it's also been it's just been great for us. So let's fast forward to March. I want to say the 28th. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. My brain just whatever last Wednesday was. I want to say the 28th. Don't quote me on that. So we got the truck, we got everything set up, and we're on the road. 12 hours, guys. 12 hours to get from here to Chicago. I think I made, and I did that straight. When I say straight, the only time we stopped was to get food and to gas up the car. We didn't sleep over anywhere. Like we literally drove straight from Jersey to Chicago in one day because we had to. Load up what setup was Wednesday, um, and Thursday. So we only had Thursday to get everything ready. So we get to Chicago. We spend the night at a hotel. It's been a very interesting ride to say the least. And then we set up Thursday. I don't know if you guys saw any of the Thursday shots that I put on IG, but it literally looked like a wasteland. And I was just so surprised. So what they did was for us to load in, we actually had to go up and load in on the sales on the show floor. So there's like a ramp, there's like a taxiing area. They have you go in. They actually have you drive up to the show floor area, and that's where you guys unloaded everything, put everything away. They had they had people who helped us unload and actually took it to uh our booth. And let me tell you guys, what I think a 10 by 10 booth is definitely not what everybody else thinks a 10 by 10 booth is, because I feel like we get spoiled here in Jersey because a lot of times like a 10 by 10, it looks big but it's not. And maybe that's my fault because I'm like, I don't think all our, and I didn't think all of our stuff was going to fit. I was really scared. And thankfully it did. I was able to figure it out, like, what was going to go where, and we made it work. Like you guys saw a lot of the pictures. So we had the three tables, we had two on the side, we had this one on the front, kind of make it like a really weird LU shaped thing. Listen, anybody out there who plays Tetris knows how to set up a damn spot at a comic convention. Same thing when it comes to loading up a truck. If you play years of Tetris, you know how to figure this shit out because you don't have much of a choice. So there's that. And then oh, what happened? Okay, so that was on Thursday. Thursday, we get back to, like, we had to leave the car there. We're taking Ubers and lifts back and forth to the venue in the hotel. Also, before I forget, shout out to our buddy Artist Allies, Rob. Like, that guy, if you're not following him and his artists, you need to, because he basically backed us up in almost everything we did that entire weekend. He checked in on us, made sure we were okay, did, loops saying like, hey, you guys need anything, and this, that, and the third. Definitely check out his stuff and his artists. The guys are amazing. I love those guys. How'd you meet your Rob? You definitely put the fire in us to say like we can do this, and we really appreciate it. So let's jump to last Friday. And we are getting everything set up, putting the stuff on the on the tables, on the rack. Also, shout out to our boy Andy. Thank you for letting us borrow your rack. We will get it back to you probably this weekend, or just give us a call. You know how to find us. Definitely gonna have to invest in the rack. Yeah, there's gonna be a few things I'm gonna have to remind myself to tell you guys, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. So, um, Friday was the first day, and we we were kind of nervous. I won't say that it wasn't a um it's not something that we were used to. We were definitely out of our comfort zone. We weren't sure what was going to happen with the convention. We I always go in with low expectations, unfortunately, because I don't want to hype myself up too much. I want to give myself like, start low, build high. A lot of people do that. Some people go in there thinking they're gonna make this on Friday. I'm like, no, I have low expectations. This is our first out of state convention, and we're coming in with stuff that we don't know is or is not gonna sell. And we were actually shocked by the end of Friday. Like we had people who literally had 3-day passes who just kept coming back to our booth. They were just like, "Oh, you guys don't have like you have what other people don't," and we obviously play our music, so they're all coming to the music. If you're gonna be doing the show, guys, make sure you got the tunes. Tunes brings the people. Trust me, you won't regret that. And sat and it was just great. Saturday, oh my god, I don't think we left the booth at all Saturday, not even to go to the bathroom. Like when people say the busiest days are Saturday and Sunday, they were not kidding for a show, especially Saturday because that's where everybody is out. Everybody's out enjoying themselves. They got the kids, they brought the whole families, and they're just making loops repeatedly. And yeah, that was a lot. I didn't expect to have as many people at the booth as we did. Like we actually had a crowd of people asking us stuff. I'm like, "Oh my god, like Tony's helping one person, I'm helping another, and I'm trying to get everybody excited." Like they liked the stuff that we had. And I was just like, "Oh my god, this is so weird." I mean, don't get me wrong, the Jersey shows are great. It's just that this was a crowd of people who were just coming to us multiple times. And I was tell people like, "Yo, you've been here 3 times. You gotta buy something. I don't make the rules. I just follow them." And sure enough, it worked. Like we had a goal of bringing back as little as we possibly could for the show, and we did it. Like we had, I want to say, a few tubs full of stuff. We were literally coming back with almost empty bins, and I was so happy because not just that we were bringing back empty bins, that just showed success for us. That showed that we can do shows out of our comfort zone and be okay. And that's kind of where I wanted to go with this. I want to be able to do a show where I'm like, okay, I am out of my comfort zone, but we did really well and I had a really good time. And we did. Like we saw people that we've seen at other shows in Jersey. The guys next to us, Tyler and Mariah, they were awesome. We had a great time all weekend. Um, and we just definitely gonna try to get that spot next year. I don't know if it'll happen, but I definitely call that our good luck spot because we were like right in the front, and I was, oh man, I didn't know how to react to that. We just had so much fun, and I cannot wait for next year. We're definitely gonna do it next year. I've already signed up. Just gotta wait for the information, but yeah. So Sunday, Sunday kind of winds down. There are still a lot of people there, but we're both going out, walking around, just checking out the show floor. You know what I didn't do, and it kind of pissed me off at this one, and I tend to usually do it at every show. I didn't get a chance to get anything signed. Like there were celebrities there that I wanted to see, like David Boreanaz was there, uh, Chris Carpenter was there, like the cast of Buffy was there. Fucking Chris Evans was there, guys. I didn't get anything signed by Chris Evans. True, he was charging $250 for his stuff, but that's neither here nor there. Literally, neither here nor there. But again, it's fine. We accept. I took the L on that. I was okay with it. But yeah, I we didn't get anything signed. We didn't really get anything. Well, let me rephrase that. I got some stuff for myself. I think Anthony got something. He won't tell me. It's fine. I don't care. We had a good time.
I didn't get shit. I stayed in the booth.
Really? If you're gonna sneak up on me, you could at least come in the damn room, scare the shit out of me. Oh my god. Here he goes. Go ahead, go ahead.
I didn't get anything. I was responsible salesman. I stayed in my location.
Except when he went out to smoke.
Except when I went out to have a cigarette.
You done, dear? I tried to get him something. As you guys remember, his birthday was that Sunday. And I asked him, did you want anything? He said no. So I said no. So there we go. Unbelievable. But yeah. I didn't get a lot. I only got like a few things. Some of the stuff is like repeat stuff that I just had to have. And then there were items that I was just like, oh my God, I've never seen that in the States. So let's check out what Artley got for herself. I'm going to start with something that I'm pretty sure everybody knew I was going to get. Got a Sailor Moon blankie. Because of course I got a Sailor Moon blankie. It's got Eternal Sailor Moon on it too, see? It's cool. Got Eternal Sailor Moon. I probably could have got this at Hot Topic, but I rarely see anything with Eternal Sailor Moon on it. So I'm happy I got this. I got my blankie. And then book-wise, I got this awesome J. Scott Campbell cover. I'm gonna get it signed. This is one of the harder ones to get. It was either gonna be this one or the 604. I think it's the one with Mary Jane on it in that really weird pose. But this is the one that I've actually really wanted for a while, the 607. And yeah, I'm sending this down to get signed. He's doing a signing. It's not like I've got until October. I'm just gonna go down there and get this signed. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. I've got a few J. Scott Campbell books that I want to get signed. This is just one of them. And I'm excited. And then I know I already have one of these, but you can never have too many of these that you've seen in the wild. I got another Captain EO, you guys, with the glasses. Like, it's hard. Like, this particular book is really hard to find. Like, if you see one in the wild, definitely pick it up just because they're really hard to look for. Like, they're really hard to come by. So, yeah, there's that. And then, lastly, I found something that you rarely see outside of the United States. I found a Magic Knight's Rare doll. I know it's kind of hard to see. Hold on. I found this. You rarely find these. I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it on our Instagram. But yeah, you rarely find any Magic Knight Rare stuff because it's really hard to come by. I was shocked and I was like, oh my God, I have to have that. Like, she's one of my favorites. I love Hikaru. I don't think it comes with the Mokana. I have to check. No, it doesn't. It's okay. It's Hikaru. I don't care. I love it. Oh, and I forgot. I did get Retro Fighter, the full series on Blu-ray. Well, no, I'm lying. Yep, nope, it's Blu-ray. Why are all 35 episodes on one disc? I just realized that it says this. I can't remember how long the episodes were, but it's 35 episodes on one disc, which means they couldn't have been that long. You know what? I'm going to watch this and maybe I'll do a review of it one day. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, that was Chicago, and then driving back the 12 hours again. We packed up that Sunday and we got on the road that Sunday night, and we just pulled over in Indiana, slept for a few hours, and then got back on the road again. I don't think we got back into Jersey until 10 o'clock that night, and then guess who had to go to work the next day? This lunatic. Yeah, I did that. I am a true road warrior. I mean, it's not as bad as driving down to Florida, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, that was our Chicago trip. Like I said, this isn't gonna be a long one. I just wanted to do a quick, live for you guys to say like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And yeah, I think we're definitely gonna do it again. It's gonna be at the end of April. C2E2 next year is, and we just had such a good time. We met a lot of great vendors. Definitely did a lot of networking. I think next year we're going to do something a little different. We're going to be more prepared for when we actually do the show, because I had ideas that I wanted to do for this one, but because it was so short notice, we didn't get a chance to. So for next year, definitely gonna have a lot more stuff planned. Definitely gonna figure out how we want to set up the table for next year, because now that we know how to, we know what we can go in with. And I don't think we'll bring as many. Shockingly enough, we didn't sell as many books as I had liked, but we did sell a few. Hopefully by next year we'll have some more restock and we won't have to worry about it. But yeah, that's was C2E2, and I have to say we had so much fun. The hotel we stayed at was awesome. The people we hung out with were just amazing, and I can't wait till we do it again. And I am so blessed that we're actually able to do this, because we have been talking about doing out of state shows for the longest. So far, Chicago's been the furthest we've done a show. Who knows? Maybe we'll go further mid state. Who knows? This might be the precursor to San Diego. I mean, I don't think we'll ever get a chance to do San Diego, but we'll definitely have a chance to go there. I am not missing a chance to go to San Diego Comic Con. That is literally one of the things on my bucket list, and damn it, I plan on doing it. It's not going to be this year, but damn it, it might be next year. But again, thank you guys. Thank you to everybody in Chicago who showed up, walked to our booth, bought product from us. We really appreciate it. It was such a good time. We can't wait to do it again. Thank you guys for following us and following us through this journey. We definitely couldn't do it without you guys. We really appreciate it. And thanks to all of our family and friends who support what we've been doing. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but we are really having a good time doing this. At least I am. I'm having a good time. I don't know about Anthony. I'm pretty sure he's having a good time. He's good at faking it though, but we don't question that. But anyway, like I said, just want to do a quick this is it. And I am so excited to do our next one. And I can't wait to keep doing more of these live streams with you guys. Hopefully we get a bigger audience. Like I said, I just wanted to do this today just as a back just to, say what up, let you guys know that I'm doing it again. I got another live stream planned for April. A certain episode of a certain show pops up. So I'm pretty sure you guys already know which one I'm talking about. But that's going to be a fun one too. And I might have somebody with me doing it. Fingers crossed I can get them to get their act together. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait for the next one. And until the next time, later, Power Pack.